よいしょ。では今日も RDR2 をプレイしていきます。前回はハビアと一緒にちょっとなんか押し込み強盗をして、まあなんとかうまくいきますっていう感じでしたね。今日はダッチさんのミッションを多分メインミッションだと思うんですけども、進めていこうかなと思います。ちょうど話しかけられちゃったよ、ピアソンさん。
Quite a country. You know, sometimes I'm glad I left the Navy. Too many men. Too many men. This world? Far more genteel, huh?
I never figured running in a bunch of outlaws would be the genteel option.
Well, I've seen things, sir.
なんかあったんだろうね、ピアソンさんも。
Terrible things.
俺は好きだけど。シチュー美味しかったね。ダチさん、なんか久しぶりなような気がするよ。黄昏れちゃって。
How you doing, old friend?
Fine.
It's funny. Us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you?
知らないです。ペンシルベニアで。
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world.
アメリカって社会がもう出来上がりつつあるのに、君たちだけアメリカにいるのにアメリカ人じゃない。
Old Hosea says that there's a trick around here. I reckon it's full of fish. さん、背中だけはちょっと一丁前にこう男を語ってる気がしますね。いなりも綺麗だし。Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in?
Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Scotch.
Always green crushing and bubble bursting, you.
Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
いやー、やっぱりホゼアはいつも紳士だな。僕の駒のゴンタ君はこれお尻怪我してるわけじゃないですからね。ちょっと前まで多分死骸を乗せてたせいだと思います。お尻怪我してるわけじゃないです。
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the
計
plan.
画通りっ
Make
て言われ
enough
ても
money,
ね、
then find somewhere where
計
nobody
画
will
がなん
find
か
us.
ぼんやりしてる気がしますよ。
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, We've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day.
今日は釣りの回ですか、もしかして。
Play it cool. Hold.
hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
捕まってんのかな？
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It is good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know
こんな
him.
ことで
He's a fool.
逃げら
But
れ
he
ん
is
のか
not a
な？
bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
あんのかな？
allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted, man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
だるまい。
Let's go
これ
right
か
to。that train. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
追いつけんのかいこれ？
Max, we're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line
了
here.
解しました。頑張ります。
I'm doing my best.
今日急いでます。
What are these fellas wanted for?
とは馬くんがゴンタくんが
It's gonna make
持つかどうか。
you sure can't just shoot 'em?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
Goddamn cowards, hide behind that man.
いや煽られてるよ。
Idiots.
よし。
Now get after the others, come on. The train is slowing down to go
煽っ
through
て
the
っからだよ。
station. Now's our chance. Get to the side of the train.
早く走れって言われても追いつけないよ。ああ追いついてきた。
Get alongside it. Get alongside that flat carriage. You think you can jump on there?
Hey, why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else.
よっしゃー。
Cop bastard. I didn't do nothing. Get off.
あほたれ。
Stay on them.
Where you gonna run?
逃がさない。逃がさない。よいしょ。よいしょ。 もう。
You stop them, I'll stop the train.
Bastard.
damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
We're gonna be dead soon, partner.
おい。おい。おい。
Get after them.
大変だ。
I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman.
お、
Come here. Do we need to bother? Let me go.
もう捕まってよ。こんなもん持ってもダメよ。
Let's make this quick.
おい。
Are you sure?
おい。おい。 痛い。
Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
よ散々な目にやっ
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on.
アンダースって誰だっけ？
Well done.
てる人か
Pat
な？
on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray.
ぶどう
There you go. You are a natural.
何
All right, let's
し
take
な
him
くちゃ。
in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
ないですさ。
I wouldn't exactly say that.
Ugh. Look, are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations.
カ
Fine.
レガホール。
My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own
い
half
わ
the
ゆる
businesses
地元の
in
名
town.
士ってやつです
Which
ね。
town?
Roads, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like
あ
quite the place you got here.
ロミオとジュリエットのモンターニュ一家となんだっけ忘れちゃった。みたいな感じだね。
Careful!
ポーズはちょっと、お、くまくん寝てんじゃん。
Here we are.
Oh, hey,
Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family.
嫌じゃなくてあそこ
We
商
also
館
have
だ
a
ったんだ
general
ね。
store, gunsmith, post
なんか女の人が多
office,
いと
train
思ってた。
station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good. They're back. And that's your friend,
バ
right?
レンタインよりなんかちょっと小さい気が
Okay,
するけど。
we're gonna stop
いい
just
街で
ahead
すよ
on the
ね。
right outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
ダースさん、
Carry him over
誰
there.
なんだろう。
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him.
Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight
いや、
and
本
narrow.
当に朝
Come
ひげ
back
伸
and
び
see
た
us
ね。
sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan. the edge of
真ん
town
中
behind
の
the church.
人はなん
It's
か
horrible, but
見
no
覚え
one
がある
comes
んで
close.
すよね
The。whole town is trapped in this
記憶がちょっと僕ぼんやりしてる。
between the two
ダッチ
families.
ギャングの
His
罪
lot,
かな。
Grays and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses and falling out over rebel gold and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take 'em months to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents or some such.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
いえいえいえ。そうだよね。頑張ったのは
So these two
アーサー
plantation
だけだね。
families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
うん。
There's still time.
それ結局やんない
How
のか
about
な。
you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
ああ。
Sure, why not?
おうよ、せっかくだから。
Great.
オゼア好きだし。
Why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
釣りだ。お、3頭も来た。うお、3頭揃ってきた。かわいいな。
Janice told me.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Hey there, girl.
お尻の怪我っぽいの治ったね。
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel
ああ、
too.
いろいろいます
It's a
ね
good。spot.
魚全然詳しくないけど。
Fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur. Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing.
そうだよね。
Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey,
そ
maybe
んな
they're
に笑うことかい？
Trelawney's.
お腹痛くてラッチさんが扉開けたんだよね。
So, you're going back
ん
to
な
see
に笑っ
that
ちゃうことか
sheriff,
い？
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
He didn't seem the sharpest attacks. Neither did that deputy.
If he thinks we can be useful to him, he can certainly be useful to us. A little hiding in plain sight.
I feel like we're always hiding in plain sight.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
まあ何が面白いのかよくわかんないけど、ダッチさんはゲラだっていうのはなんかよくわかりましたね。あ、綺麗なところじゃん。
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore.
いい場所で何人で釣りですか。
Come on.
いいですね。
Hold it.
ちょっと押さないで。
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
釣りすんのはいいんだけど、この間
Supposed to
なんだ
be
っけ、
some incredible sturgeon.
男の子とやった時みたく指をぐるぐる回すのはもうちょっとな。
Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too.
あ、これ操作合ってる
Head
今。
towards the middle of the lake.
いや、これ
I think here's good.
All right.
さあ
Good luck, gentlemen.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving. Got a nibble there, Arthur?
That's on the hook, Arthur. Okay, that was a bite. There, hooked him.
とさあぐるぐる回すのか。鼻が疲れているうちにぐるぐる回す。回ってんのかな。よいしょよいしょ。多分なんか間違ってる気がするんですよ
Something's
ね。
nibbling. There we go. Damn it, I lost him.
あ、
They're nibbling. There he is.
いや、なんか難しいな。
That feels like a bite. Ha! Got ya! Shit. Got away.
いやー、
Lost
Oh.
him. He got away. No, you lost him.
No, you lost him. Are you bored already, Arthur?
よいしょ。えおびき寄せる。よいしょ。
You got a bite. Got one.
おびき寄せて。かな。
You got a bite. Fish on the line, Arthur.
ほい。ちょっとこっちかこっちかこっちか。
Look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50
一発ってどうするんだろうな。
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. He was maybe 20, 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then,
Da.
the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking
これ
all
ホゼ屋さん
day,
にとってはホゼじゃないや。
someone.
ダーチさんにとってはアーサーはもう息子みたいなもんなんだね。そう。そんな気がし
I
ま
used
す
to。go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to
こ
shore.
ういうこっちゃ。
You're getting the hang of this.
ちょっとコツが分かってきたかも。
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back to Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
ちゃんはそんなもんかもね。
Arthur's got a bite.
Now reel him in, Arthur.
はいはいはいはいはい。よいしょー。ほらほらほら。おりゃー。
There you go. That's a nice one. Yeah, that's a keeper.
までもう終わりにしていいのかな。
Hey, I reckon we
あ、
call it a
なん
day.
だもう終わりにしてよかったんだね。
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
何便利なの馬って。
Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you.
だけ入ってないのだけは残念な感じですね。
Ask that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done.
何歌だったかわからないけど、みんなで歌う。
I couldn't wait till the taters was done.
ふふほほほほ。
Knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we three poor mariners newly come from the sea.
みんなシラフっていうのはすごいね。読んでないよね。
Others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Here is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchantmen that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round,
なんか映画の
to them we
も
dance
うエンディングみたいな雰囲気になってますよ。こ
Here
れ
is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up.
何がだよ。
Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
All right.
アーサーさんお疲れさん。
I think well, I mean, we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I
それと
got
これとは違うよ。
you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine.
気分が良ければ物事がうまくいくわけじゃない。気分がいい方が物事うまくいきやすいですけ
This
ど。
place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
はい。今日はここまでにしておきます。なんだか、アーサーとオゼアと ダッチさんがそれぞれみんな違う方向をね、心の中で向いてるような気がする。なんか最後一瞬だけ寂しい気がしたミッションでした。ご視聴ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。